You know what sucks? You're capturing that epic shot, your kid at a school recital or doing a professional video, and when you come back home and you see the footage, it's shaky, wobbly, your handheld game isn't on. Well, in this video, I'm gonna teach you guys some simple and easy tips on how you can make your handheld shoots more steady, look more professional, without the need of any expensive gimbals or gadgets. So let's go. Hey guys, my name is Emad and welcome to another episode of Evlogs, where I hope to inspire upcoming filmmakers, YouTubers, and content creators by simplifying the storytelling process. All right, let's begin. The first tip, super easy. This is something we all have that comes with the camera. It's using the camera strap. All you gotta do is put it around your neck, keep the camera as far away from you, increase tension in that strap, and now, even if you're walking or panning left and right, it's gonna add a lot more stability in your shot using the strap like that than just holding it handheld. Next, try not to zoom in too much or use a tighter focal length. You'll immediately see an example I'm showing you. When I'm zooming in to the shot and using a tighter focal length while holding it in my hand, immediately you see a little bit of jitters, a little bit of wobbling. That makes a difference in a professional look or unprofessional, unless you're trying to go for a very specific handheld look. Now take the same shot with a wider focal length, and again, suddenly it's a lot more stable. If you have the option, move close to the subject. I'm not really much of a zoom guy. Rather use a dolly or something to move closer, but no zoom. Number 3, the idea ideally is to keep a distance between you and the camera. The more you hold it yourself and are trying to take shots, the more jitters is gonna be. Distance yourself with it, and it makes a whole lot of difference. I think it's just regular physics. So if you got those real gorilla pods that vloggers use, hold that when you're moving. It's gonna make it more steady. Use a computer chair at home if you're trying to do some shots. Or another thing that I did in my last video, actually, I had to do like a product shot and actually put the camera directly on my mouse pad on my table and pulled the mouse pad instead of moving the camera and got a nice smooth shot. So try to make sure you can use whatever objects you have around. You can also use a tripod. You want to zoom into a product shot, use a tripod on 2 legs instead of 3. It gives a lot of stability, and move in and out using the 3rd leg into the footage, and you'll see it works. Number 4, now you're in a situation, for example, on an island, you got nothing. You have no equipment additional to use. So what do you do then? Well, the idea is that I keep telling everyone, whether you're filming with your smartphone or DSLRs or mirrorless, whatever it is, imagine the camera as being this big, bulky camera, right? Think of it as Christopher Nolan shooting on IMAX. They got these massive cameras that are moving around. You can use like your wrist and do all this kind of stuff, flimsy kind of actions, if you had a heavy duty camera. So think of it like that, keep things very steady, remove the movements from your wrists, from your hands, and put it in other places. So use your hips for movement, use your legs for movements to get those angles when you're trying to move right or left or pan forward or backwards. Do those things instead of actually making their movements in the camera. It makes a huge difference. Now, if you enjoyed seeing me look stupid in front of the camera, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification icon so you never miss a video. Number 5, slow-mo. Now, if you're in a situation with decent lighting and you're trying to shoot something that can be done in slow motion, go for that. It's gonna immediately take out the shakiness in the shot. Shoot at 120 frames per second and you'll immediately notice a big difference. Number 6, if you're into vlogging or running gun kind of shoots, ideally invest in a camera that has image stabilization in it, or invest also in a lens that has optical steady shot. So I knew when I was buying my gear, it was predominantly gonna be for vlogging or run and gun kind of stuff. So if you wanna check out the last video I made, put the link somewhere here, it shows all of my basic gear, the things I keep in my camera bag, and you can figure out what I use to make sure my shots are stable. And finally, tip number 7, you can stabilize in post. Now, I use Final Cut Pro X. It does great stabilization, it really helps, but what's important, guys, is never to rely on the post. Do your best through the tips I've told you in camera when you're actually doing the shoot, and then use editing software to smoothen out it, whether it's Adobe Suite or Final Cut Pro. But if you're gonna bring in really shaky and horrible footage into your editing software, it won't do a good job. It's gonna be wobbly, weird, warpy kind of footage, and it will not look professional. So that's it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed these tips and actually get and learn something and can implement this in either your professional or personal videos. I'm gonna put in a playlist over here where I'm teaching the how-tos of storytelling, where I hope to add a new video every week. So do check that out. And do let me know as well if there's any kind of video or content you're interested in the comments below. But you gotta like, comment, share with your friends, show up some love. This is E signing out. Peace.